definitely on that list.
First of TI, Chaos Knight comes out for Digital Chaos. How appropriate for the name.
Yep.
This is going to be a hell of a matchup here. Secret sniping the Huskar and trying to make it work together with a Jug Axe pairing and DC. They got to pull a bit of an audible here, going to Timber, and then what looks like
an offlane Timber, probably.
Yeah.
With a Moo pickup on the Timber Saw. So Weeha is going to be the Marana. So he's going to be the mid, playing that up. Of course, that puts our CK on the safe lane, farming away. If they don't want to do an aggressive lane, they can definitely go down and contest. And if Huskar is safe lane, they should definitely be contesting him. They don't want Huskar to free farm in the early game. So we'll see what the lanes are going to be like. Digital Chaos definitely need to TP out early and find some information on what Secret are doing. But probably both teams will smoke immediately as well. We'll see the smoke TP out.
Oh. DC go on the move.
No TP by DC, so I'm not going to get that early info.
Puppy, though, will be the smoke TP.
They'll probably wait a little bit and then actually smoke to try and find a kill with it. They're pinging out the tower, so they're saying we're going to smoke here by the tier 2 maybe.
CK is a monster at level 1.
Yeah, they have the potential. They're all pinging here. Yeah, they're definitely going for a kill. So we'll see if they can find anyone. I guess it's one of those two choices, sort of. They're holding back for a long time before going, though. I think if you wanted to get a kill, you would go immediately.
They're like, we'll wait till Secret, go into the lane, see that everything seems okay, pull off, and then go? I mean, this is a delayed stroke.
So they're intentionally showing Moo. He doesn't have a ward, though, so it's a little bit weird that he would be walking out here. Why would he do this alone?
For sure.
If they put one of the wards on Moo, that would have been better. That would have made this bait a lot more successful. Look at Secret. They only saw one Timber Saw, but they're still holding back.
Yeah, they are hesitant right now. Something is fishy.
Man, should have put a ward on him.
There's the pings all across. Is Sui going to try anything funny? No, doesn't even level a spell yet. Looks like he'll hold off. And
yeah, unsuccessful. I liked the little attempt, though, but it didn't seem so premeditated by DC. And it became, sadly, a little bit too obvious. As Secret are going to sniff it out.
With that, they'll just have to go back to their setup here, which seems to be more on the aggro side for DC. Misery hanging down here on his Elder Titan. The Oracle going to be paired in tandem, it looks like, with Resolution CK.
That's what we said as well. If there's a safe lane Huskar, you want to be there and contesting it. Yep. Don't let it farm. Good block on the pull spot there. Gonna get unblocked probably, though.
This is definitely the lane that we are going to have to keep some close tabs on, but at the moment we'll just quickly eyeball what's happening across the globe here. We have the Envy Jug versus Weeha Marana matchup in the mid lane, and up and above, it's going to be Moose Timbersaw taking on Bulba's Axe. One that Timbersaw is going to be pretty happy about.
Yeah, Bulba is a great Axe player, but it is not a lane the Axe loves, and it seems he got the short end of the first creep wave as well, which is extremely important on this lane. Oh, Arteezy getting a lot of damage here.
Yep, they move in. Misery looks to set it up. Torrent.
So close to dying.
Slow down Resolution. One more pot shot. Is it enough? No, not going to be there.
He's going to live. Nothing else to bring him down.
Close, but DC's certainly doing their job asserting dominance here and forcing the Huskar to play things a bit more tame.
Yeah, they do cancel out his salve, but it already did all the healing he needed. And interesting to see, he has the upgraded magic wand already on RTZ. So, trying to counter all these spells being used by DC.
Heavy stats to come with it, I suppose, but yeah, the extra charges will be nice.
Not bad on a try versus try lane, for sure.
You go against an Oracle, he spams a lot of spells too, usually, so it'll be a value pickup, I'd imagine, here for Secret.
Yeah, and it's also that Huskar can now mind game, try and look like he's close to dying, and then right when he's about to die, magic wand, and you can turn it around. Huskar is great for that.
Oh, Puppy right now actually went with the early level into Tidebringer, Waga. I don't know if that's to help manipulate the lane better or the Lanham build. Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. That means he's looking to possibly farm more, but in your aggro lane.
I think you're just doing it to harass on a try versus try. Whenever Tidebringer is off cooldown, you can deal a lot of damage just by splashing with it.
Yeah.
Pump faking a lot of torrents here. In fact, I'm gonna go for it. Deal some damage to Misery. Doesn't have too much regen anymore in Misery. And yeah, as we focus a lot on bottom lane, of course, Timbersaw is winning the top lane, 9 for 3 on CS, and also has more CS to kill, as the Axe is only 5-0 and going out to the big camp, in fact. Trying to get whatever he can with the Iron Talon.
Just make use of the nearby retail space, I guess.
I think he forfeits the lane right now. He's just gonna leave the lane entirely. And he might even just suicide, get back to base, and keep farming jungle from there.
That means you got to farm in timber, and that is not good. If you have a Huskar on the other side, who is going to be a bit susceptible, because Huskar's XP game is going to be obviously on the smaller end, or the lower end rather, because he is sharing it a lot here with both Pi and Puppy.
Yeah, he'll fall behind in levels, and you definitely don't want to play against a farmed Timbersaw. And also quite a few heroes that are scary. And Mirana with some farm, it's not that fun to play against. She's going to bring you low HP very quick, and that's when CK or Timber will finish you off as a Huskar. So, but we focus a lot on him. Of course, there are other heroes. The Juggernauts is getting pretty silently by on the mid lane as well. He is top in CS.
Yeah, Weehaw is trailing behind just by a couple CS. It's not a shutout by any means, but Weehaw has not been able to catch any sort of fancy arrow play to, get himself up and ahead in the lane. So while that is the case, Envy will continue to have the better CS game with his potential damage. So he's very good, and will continue to grind up. And maybe, I imagine, once he starts to get the Omni Slash online, they could look for setups across the map.
Yeah, they definitely could. And right now, laning phase going by quite silently, but Puppy and Pailadai, of course, on the SD and Kunkka, they could start rotating at any point. In fact, looking to do anything on the rune. Not gonna get anything done though. That ward from DC just scouting out their movement so early. The observer ward that got planted close to a tower is really helping them out.
Yeah, it's making the job of these supports on the side of Secret very difficult. They're trying to creep in from the side. They would love to be able to pinch and poke what should be just a basic off lane to work with, but obviously they've been spotted out every time, and with Sox able to hit him, poke him at him a bit, Misery kind of flirting around, they're kind of just stuck glued by the side of Arteezy watching CS and being there just in case DC happened to make a move.
And personally, I feel like Secret are in fact not getting as much. Oh, Weehaw with this rune coming down bottom. This is massive.
Here he is, running right on forward. They're looking to set up an arrow with the Fortune's End. They knock Pailadai in the head with a good stun, and that's it. Quick work done. Arteezy's in trouble. One more Purifying Cleanse would do it. A nice torrent does slow the roll of DC.
Yeah, beautiful call as well. Canceled Weehaw on his auto attack there. Just about to kill Arteezy, but gets away safely. Meanwhile, though, Timber is just in heaven. I'll just take this farm. Don't worry.
He's almost level 7. He's already got arcane boots. This is the dream. Your boo right now.
Yeah, he was actually tanking the tower, trying to bring it down quickly, but Pailadai realizes that, okay, if we don't do anything, tower is dead. So he just comes up there, stops that push.
So it becomes a bit awkward for Secret. Puppy's going to have to do that long walk of shame all the way back to the fountain here. We'll probably pick up a TP. That's all he can get. So still with just boots and windlace, he's just, going to have to remain a bit of a non-factor for now until some opportunity for him to farm comes in the hopeful future.
He's a courier. Look at him. Look at him go. He's picking up all those items. Going to bring those to Arteezy, and Arteezy is happy. He'll rate the courier service 5 out of 5.
There you go. No problem by Captain Puppy.
What a captain.
And that will put Arteezy back into the lane, but he's just about to hit level 4, Waga. Level 4. We have Moo on the other side of the globe, level 7. He might consider participating soon, and I don't know if Huskar will be ready for it.
Yeah, I think he's actually fine just farming away for a little bit more, though. He has the max reactive armor, so he just wants to take that tier 1 tower early. I don't think they need to be worried about him coming down here, but CK in his own right is very powerful, and Weehaw, of course, on the level 7 Mirana.
DC are getting the best.
They're going on Resolution, dealing a lot of damage.
Okay, there goes the disruption here. The Stomp comes out from Misery to slow them down. Resolution hit by a point, and he goes down. They get him. Arteezy, with the last dot damage there, is going to be able to claim the kill.
That was actually a massive misplay by DC. Saxa had so many ways to save it. He could have purged off the Shadow Poisons with Fortune's End. He had it ready, and he also had Fate's Edict to block the Burning Spear damage.
Yeah.
Or even the Shadow Poison. So Saxa not really on his guard there, saving his carry.
Possibly could Fate's Edict even the Huskar just so he can't attack at all, I would.
Yeah, that's true. So many ways, but sadly none was used and the CK dies. And now switching to Timbersaw bottom.
Okay, who says I'm here and I'm the big boy on the block?
He is, but with 4 points in reactive armor, he doesn't actually do much against Huskar.
He just takes hits.
Yeah, Huskar doesn't care about the reactive armor so much, in fact. With the Burning Spears, they're still gonna deal tons of damage, and this limits Moo's aggression. Not having more points in Whirling Death or Timber Chain, he can't really just go in and kill as easily as he would otherwise.
I guess it's enough so that Moo can just get by, and more obvious is that they can get resolution somewhere else and just really grind out some solid farm on him, where the top lane is just totally free now for him.
I guess Timber plus Saksa is still gonna be fine. Just 2 heroes is too strong to deal with.
Yeah. And that means also Saksa can be
Arteezy
too. Arteezy gets jumped on. Whoa, look at the burst. He's gone. Whoa. That happened so fast. Highlight, I couldn't even react appropriately.
Okay. Level 1 whirling there. Level 2 Timber Chain. It's fine.
It's good enough, Wog, I think. I think Moo made his case.
He can still burst. Alright. Gotcha.
So Arteezy might need to respect the Timber somehow. He is the big boy on the block, and he has claimed this bottom lane. Arteezy might need to consider finding a different home here.
So many creeps as well. This tower is taking a bunch down. Look at what the Timber side is doing. This is really good understanding by Moo. He's not dropping the aggro at all. He's holding it, eating tangles, and making sure that the push continues. Yep. All these creeps are stacking up. They're going to kill the creeps really quickly. Highlight, trying to pull aggro. Not so easy though.
Yeah, trying to at least poison them from far away, but now as Doxa steps in, lets him know.
He's going to go with the Shadow Poison.
Okay, here comes the team rotation. It's going to be the Kunkka, so Moo needs to get far back if he doesn't want to get X'd by chance.
Yeah, they saw Envy come in. They had a ward that actually spotted out the Juggernaut rotation. Top lane.
Oh, and top lane. Okay.
Rotations.
Fizz. Everyone's kind of changing up the laning phase here a bit as Huskar made his move to the mid lane to approach Wii. And obviously that means for our Jug Envy, he has made his own move to the bottom. So a bit of a lane shift here by Secret, trying to adjust, but they are still on the fight back. While DC claim the tower now, and Resolution's farm begins to climb.
First tower falling, of course, going in the favor, and they're already starting to get quite far ahead by these rotations, and especially by the kill on the Huskar. Huskar suffers so much by getting killed in the early game, and being under-leveled as well. Yeah. It really doesn't help him at all. Now he's against a level 8.5 Mirana on mid as a level 5 Huskar. That's not easy.
Even the one casual nuke bomb right there puts him down pretty hard. Gets that first piece of the armlet, but he's got quite the build-up to go through, and a lot of scary opponents on the other side. By the time that Huskar begins to hit his stride, you got quite the team on DC that are going to have some answers for him. Yeah, and this could very well be some 13-minute Bloodstone or something like that by move, maybe even faster. He's on a very good timing right now. Of course, all that free farming top and then coming down and claiming kills and towers. This is the kind of stuff they need. Did want to get the entire tier 1 tower, but still there, luring him. Smoke is going to come out from Secret, probably. I mean, Bulba is working in the jungle in the meantime.
They're baiting instead, maybe.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Mid. Puppy's trying to run through. Quick to step back. Misery.
How he wishes. Level 3 X mark there.
Oh, man. Puppy has to back up and away. There goes the X. The stomp flies out. Connects with Arteezy. He will DC advance for it. Arrow. It's too late. I want to get a connection on the Huskar. And DC will withdraw.
Oh, they see that Bulba is dropping his Tranquil Boots while farming jungle. They would love to go there and just mess with him, but of course there's defensive observer as well. They would have to smoke there and something done.
Misery starts walking on by, and that's when Bulba walks on out.
Bulba is very close to his Blink Dagger. He's had a very good recovery from what is
top lane. Resolution making his move past the tier 2 to get Captain Puppy, and we'll be able to get it done. Stop in the meantime, eating a little bit of damage from Envy, but of course the TP out, he's going to be good. Now Resolution makes a move for Envy. Oh, look at all the illusions flying out, but Arteezy has shown up and dumps on in and gets the kill.
Beautiful play there by Secret getting some kills, but bottom tower going down, mid tower being pressured, so DC are not sleeping at all. They're just going immediately for the trades they can get.
And more appropriate advancements. While it's good for Arteezy to get a kill, the map begins to shrink a little bit more.
Yeah, it really is. And the arrow flies in.
Got him. Arteezy's in trouble. Arteezy's dead. He goes down. Puppy shows up, but it's a bit too late. Gets off the X here. Goes to the Torrent. Goes to the bow.
He missed that combo
off the mark right there. Very uncharacteristic. That's the first time this is the third time we've seen him play Kunkka today, Wogga. I've seen him miss the combo.
Yeah. That is true. He tried to get it correctly, but with low level X mark, it's a little bit hard to get the ship. You kind of have to back out, then ship. So he does need more levels in it. He's going to hit level 7 now and probably going to go for it.
I mean, I imagine for the playing room right now, Secret, things feeling a little bit frustrating a bit. They're on a 4-game loss streak here, and things are not looking so good for their 5th game today.
Oh, really not. And it's not easy to recover from getting 2-0'd twice in a row and then playing the team that's #1 in the group. That's a tall order. It's like, okay, you're at the bottom of your morale right now. Let us just put you against the top dog.
Meanwhile, on the other side, we have DC, who are doing fantastic. They're feeling great. They're coming in.
Happy feelings,
and
yeah.
And now it's like, oh, hey, we're winning against Secret. It's feeling even better.
Oh.
And if we walk away with the series, we think we're going to be the top lane. Resolution in trouble. Might have spoke too soon. Secret make a beautiful setup here and a beautiful debut of the Bulba Blink Dagger.
Cuddle guy just making sure that the caster's curse is still working.
It's working good.
The magic is still there.
Even in our 5th heat,
he was 10 gold away from finishing up his armlet. He was so close. He just wanted it, but he dies again, and that's 2 deaths in a row on a Chaos Knight. Also died once before in the bottom lane. So, Resolution not with the best start here.
DC do still have Mirana working her way through. It looks like already some early good components of the Ags coming online in a great time. And Moo also still hanging around the bottom part of the map. He's got that Bloodstone already.
They're doing good. They just need to not panic about CK getting shut down. They need to play a little bit more together. Make use of the ulti maybe on CK, as he did level up early. And I like that. I think the ulti is super good. And not something you should wait for getting.
Weehaw gets the last shot on that tier 1 in the mid lane and will claim the extra pence to his name. But here we go. He's like, I'll take that bounty, but as he goes back to his X-spot, Doxa's gonna be there. Arrow!
That was all calculated in the great mastermind of Puppy.
Of course.
Yep. Of course. Down to the last detail, like that little nuke flying all across the map.
He waited for it just so he can get the extra regen.
If that had landed immediately, he would have died. It was so close.
If he need a bit of trouble, is able to Blade Fury off the stun and then keep his away.
Yeah, aggressive play here by Secret, forcing DC to react to them, and that's what you need to do. Split the enemy over the map so you get time to farm up the Huskar, get some items going, and that will also set you up for some Huskar rotations. And of course, this ward here does spot out the Kunkka and the Huskar. So DC right now know everything that Secret are doing.
What can they use with this bit of intel now? It still feels like DC are pretty confident with their farm game, but now they feel need to take action.
Go for Arteezy.
They're going for Arteezy, and they're actually heading right for him. He just started farming this camp, so he's going to be hanging around, and now he's going to see the trouble coming his way. Can they make catch an advantageous leap in from Weehaw? The arrow's going to connect, and it's going to be just enough to be able to get the grab. Bulba, blinking call, looking to pull back Weehaw here. Moo steps in and says, don't think about it. Looks to make it go from high. Can he get the burst? He gets slowed down for the purge. Meanwhile, the Omni Slash flying up for Envy gets the blow, taking out Saxa. And now Envy. Constant on for Moo.
It's not so easy to keep fighting here for DC. They need to respect the healing board. Gonna back out. They got the Bloodstone charge though, and the bigger kill, trading 1 for 1 with only a support dying, of course. Great trade for DC still.
Yeah, they went in, they got what they needed done. A little bit of skirmish after there, and it was good advice for them to bail out. A big open space, which really they don't want to go for when you're trying to land arrows and do work with Timbersaw and their company.
Yeah. But DC were a little bit unlucky that they didn't get a better initiation, because then they could have popped off the Phantasm of CK and just try and fight around that. But they got out, they saved the cooldowns as well. Let's see here what happens as the Invis Ruben
go. See Weehaw. He is as good as dumb. Oh no! Bulba's gonna get that one. Flies, but it's a bit too late.
That's why you want Void in your team. It's so hard to land it without a good setup for you.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got an exit on the one, we got a mode. It's all going to connect here from Moo. Stomp does fly out. Resolution looks to make his move. The leading call as they drag Moo back towards Arteezy. Arteezy needs to get back to the low ground, but he gets pulled back in. He gets shot on up. Highlight Eye helps save with the disruption, but it's not going to be good enough. DC will get that core grab, and now they're going to begin to move in and hope to look for more.
Spirit is chasing the Admiral, trying, but Secret are pretty fast here. Moo, though, on the hunt.
Man, he can timber chain for miles and miles and miles. He's going to get
slowly just watching it. Wow. No way to get away. Resolution also got lucky with the RNG illusion, of course. Got the second one. Always remember 50-50 that you get one extra.
I think both times he's gotten the extra too, so.
Good stuff.
RNG has been a blessing for him.
It rewards you for skilling ulti early. Some people don't even have it at level 9 now.
Looks like Bulba has still been able to finagle together a good amount of money even following his blink. He did get that kill.
He could buy the Blade Mail now if he wants to, but he could also be going into the Crimson Guard.
I was thinking that too. I mean, you're going against something like a CK.
Yeah, it is strong here, but I think Blade Mail would also be really useful. We'll see. Seems he's going deep to base first, and yeah, Vanguard it is. Coming up first.
Yeah, Crimson Guard will just not help his durability only, but for his team, and of course against this heavy illusion army.
Yeah, and between the ship and the Crimson Guard, it's very hard to deal any sort of damage onto Team Secret then. So, not a bad choice for sure.
Or survivability is something that could keep Arteezy's Huskar happy. It's been a pretty difficult game for him to survive.
And the entire Aghanim is now completed for Weehawk. Just needs the courier to fly back to base, pick it up, and send it out. That is a very big power spike that we have mentioned before, with all these Miranas being played. And they're pushing down on the tier 2 tower.
I've heard a couple of times in that lobby area watching the games from just other players talking that when Mirana gets this Ag, she comes a totally different hero.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. It's just the amount of magical burst damage you can deal with one single arrow, one single stomp, or even a CK stun right now. You have to respect that if you're Secret. Juggernaut could just implode.
Speaking of Jug, here's Envy. Jungle farming his way into being relevant. He's got a Saint Yasha and a phase to his name and about 1,400 gold here. What is the item that he needs to go for here to pick up the pieces? He's already committed to a fighter build, so obviously stuff like Battle Fury seems to be out of the question. So.
I thought Battle Fury would be a good choice, in fact, against the CK.
Yeah.
I really like it. CK illusions last forever, so being able to splash damage in the team fights, I mean, 42 seconds of CK illusions. You kind of have to have a way of dealing with it, and so far they only have Axe and Kunga. I suppose those two can deal with it fairly well, but not when he gets plenty of items. I'm not sure. I would have loved to see in the Battle Fury. That's all I'm feeling.
I mean, is it...
Oh, move is on the hunt. That's easy. Gonna duke it out. Broke his ankles.
On the lane, though, we are having a bit of a hostile breakout here as they try to help out Puppy here with the disruption. Resolution considers making his move, now going to get purged up into the assistance of Sansa, as First Player also going to be committed to help keep Secret back. Resolution, that's a false promise to help keep him alive. He's eating a lot of damage and he has to get the hell out.
Yeah.
Secret make chase for a bit, but then have to pull off.
Yeah, the Oracle definitely doing his work there, healing up his friend. But for now, it seems the Secret are holding on to that tier 2 mid.
Secret not going down without fight, that's for sure. And it looks like Arteezy is just going to continue his traditional build-up with the Oracle in hand.
That's what it seems like. And right now, DC are not in a great position to take Roach. I think that's one of the sad things for them, because they're in such a commanding lead of the map. But despite that, they can't really just go and take Roach as most teams would. CK does minus armor 5, not bad.
So Boo has picked up a Yules and is looking to set it up here onto Arteezy now. Misery forced Arteezy forward with the stomp, but look at this. He's been able to kind of sidestep enough to allow Pilot to show up and assist, and he's going to make it out alive. That was a very scary spot for Arteezy, but he's going to be fine being one mid lane. A scary spot for Puppy. Axe pulled back into the boat. Mid this time. Arrow. Woo!
Yeah, gonna miss. And meanwhile, Axe goes in, calls and holds it.
Right towards where the torrent will fly, but without any relevant damage. It's not going to be good enough. Stop connection for Arteezy. No. Resolution follows it up with a stun, knocks him down, pulls him back. 8-5.
Go, Mystery. Make the Elder Titan win rate the best out of all heroes. My predictions are safe with you.
Envy trying to split the difference as much as possible. Top lane, he continues his push towards the tier 2. Will force out a rotation from Moo now.
Yeah, he farmed up quite a bit as well on Envy before buying anything, so I'm not sure what he's going to go for here. He could almost pick up an entire Diffuser Blade if he wants to go down that route. Having the Saint Yasha though is a little bit awkward.
It feels like it needs to be almost a game-saving item at this point. There's the Axe pullback Envy. Gonna have to go into a Blade Fury to avoid the stun. The Resolution actually continues to hold on to it, makes that one, now gets connected to Bulba. Bulba can get hit, the boat can fly on out. Torn takes on Resolution, starts up there, but a quick blow up as they do get the finish onto Bulba. Arteezy tries to stride in, but DC have already pulled back.
Yeah, still a great trade though for DC, getting a core and support for just the Elder Titan, and they can back out, clean the enemy jungle, get some more farm going, and yeah, DC are just playing well together so far. They also haven't died a single time on Moo, and he's racking up Bloodstone charges for every fight that they win. 16 right now, looking extremely farmed on this timber.
Time to go back, pick up Roach.
Yeah.
This Aegis, this extra life. Confidently look to make their move. There's only one more outer tower here for Secret, being at tier 2 in the top lane. And then DC can begin their assault into high ground territory.
Yeah, definitely. They're looking very good, and building up into that heart of CK is a very effective high ground siege item build.
He's like one of the heroes I've heard that makes the best roster ranking.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about heroes and how strong people can get with 6 items, there's the... You shouldn't say about who wins in a fight or something, because that depends on initiation, right? But CK is definitely one of the strongest heroes with 6 items. If he gets that farm, he becomes a monster. And yeah, he's got the Reaver sent out very close to heart.
Oh boy.
And we're early in this game. CK, let's say it like this, CK with the same net worth as a Juggernaut would easily outcarry him. Very easily.
Looks like the cards are going to be stacked here against Secret if any team fight is to break out. We hold a moment for a pause here that seems to be coming out from the Secret side. But, I mean, DC, it seems pretty obvious as far as what they're going to need to do to kind of close this one out. So we got to think for Secret, is it still continuing to have Envy do this split pressure and Huskar trying his best to grind farm to stay relevant here?
I think Huskar needs a BKB, and then they need to try and take team fights. I'm not sure. They seem like they're doing some experimental builds with Puppey going for the Lanham style armlet build on Kunkka, but he also didn't go for the Lanham style face boots. He went for a mix in between the European and the Chinese style Kunkka, I feel, with the mana boots into armlet. Oh, and I don't know, I'm not saying Puppey played a bad Kunkka or had a bad game here, but this greedy style Kunkka, it doesn't work well when your cores are already suffering. That is something that's for certain. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but they need BKB on Huskar and then take a team fight. That's the one way. You're enjoying the beautiful black dragon.
Yeah, I like accidentally clicked on him apparently. I didn't notice that Bulb was under him. Farming him up right now. For Bulba, I mean, what is he got? He's still trying to pick up that Crimson Guard, huh? Yeah. So, he's just trying to be the tank, the enforcer, if you will. But even with all this combined damage that Secret's trying to pump out here, I just don't see it cracking the iron shell of DC.
It comes down a little bit to what Envy is going to buy next as well. The 3.5k gold. What are you buying? I just wonder, because right now he could have had a lot of items that would have been stronger and made him farm quicker up to this point, efficiency-wise, right? You're saving up so much money, what is it gonna be? Normally when you save a lot, you want to buy a big item like a relic or something, but that's not what he's going for. I can tell you for sure he's gonna buy something that has plenty of cheap components that he could have bought earlier. So I just wonder. I'm curious. Probably Battle Fury, actually. That's what I feel.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think he's gonna go back for it. They need something to deal with
is
AoE.
Maelstrom bad?
Mjolnir is pretty good. The full upgrade, because then the attack speed and all the lightning procs everywhere deals with the CK pretty well. But Maelstrom just for farming is, Maelstrom is just for farming, I would say, in this game. For fighting, it doesn't do much on its own. Mm-hmm. And that's where the Battle Fury has more appeal to me. It scales better, and it also farms quickly and does well in team fight.
God damn, Elder Titan's ugly.
Yeah, he's an old.
He fell from
beast.
He fell from that old ass ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. That's for sure.
Yeah, he did.
Boy. All right. Nonetheless, still waiting it out. Looks like Puppey and Arteezy have currently disconnected from the game. I'm not sure if this is related to the same pauses we have been hit with in our previous series or not, but
yeah, it seems to be haunting Secret. I believe it's poor Secret. They're doing something. It's Puppey and Arteezy DC'd for now. We'll see. Both teams, of course, pinging out and looking over the map what they should be doing. Right now, though, I think DC are very happy to take any form of engagements until that BKB comes up, because they have Blink, Yule's Bloodstone on their Timbersaw. He's such a monster right now.
He really is. Moo has been having a hell of a game.
And
he was blessed with that great lane.
And DC are not very far off from guaranteeing themselves a winner bracket spot. If they take... I believe all they need to do is really... If they 2-0 here, they definitely guarantee it.
Yeah.
If they win one game, they might already be secured for upper bracket, actually.
It looks like
that would
here,
put them at 8 points already.
Yeah. And 8 points ties up with where actually EG are over in the other group, and they're in a pretty good secure
I was talking
spot.
to Winter, and I believe from previous TIs, what I remember is that 7 points was kind of that cutting edge. If you're going to be in the upper or lower brackets, you needed to have at least 7 points to have any chance, and that was probably with tiebreakers, I think. But that's just me. I'm not 100% sure that was the case. I haven't done the maths.
The maps.
You will.
For the teams in this group, we recently witnessed
Activating Windows. Good
What?
call, Moo. Sorry. You fool. Why did you activate Windows?
Same. Jesus.
Yeah, they're probably getting the Windows pop-ups like, hey, would you like to Windows 10? Windows 10 is good.
I heard that expired. Or it's
I
like
thought so,
over
but
now.
maybe it's back from the dead.
Apparently, I heard that if you roll back the calendar on your PC, you can still get
Really?
the upgrade. Yeah.
That's some cheap
So,
programming
I guess
right
for
there.
some people out there, if they missed out for whatever reason on the gross, like what felt like
It
decade-long
just checks
window.
the local date. Oh,
Yeah.
seems to check out. Here you go.
You look good. You're back from 1962. Impressive. Here's Windows 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Interesting.
Any other surprise? Let's talk about like other surprising things here. I'm trying to like
In the
I
brackets?
have in my hand here my phone, which I'm trying to look up the standings because they can't really do it on the screen.
Yeah,
But
from the way it looks, of course, eHome and Digital Chaos being that high up is very impressive.
yeah, predictions are definitely predictors are definitely getting a bit sweaty here.
Yeah, other than that, I would say Newbie are looking really good, of course, to go into that winner brackets as well for Group B, as far as we go there. Other than that, all you can really say is that Fnatic are probably lower bracket secured almost. I mean, they won one series fully, that's true, today. Very impressive, but
Yeah.
they have 3 shutout losses as well.
Yeah,
That is not good to have in your book. And I can't remember who Fnatic hasn't played. I'll look that up for you. Yeah, they have yet to play MVP Phoenix. They have yet to play VGR. Okay, that might be an easy game for them, in fact.
Maybe. I don't know.
MVP Phoenix, though, is a tough one.
And VG Gaming have been winning games since we saw them play, which
Yeah.
is hard to watch.
Yeah,
they've been winning since then.
And then their final game is Liquid, who have also been losing games. So maybe Fnatic could make the recovery from the dead, if you will. I mean, if they go and take 3
Where's
times
Liquid
2-0.
at? Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
Liquid
Liquid
is down there.
Liquid are having draws. Draws don't get you that far. They are 0 complete wins. There are 3 draws and 1 shutout loss as well.
Who'd they get shut out, lost?
They lost by VGR. That's the impressive
What?
thing. Yeah, it happened earlier today.
Oh, you're right. Oh my goodness.
That was when VGR started showing signs of life.
The
and-
VGR we saw yesterday, and you told me that they were going to 2-0 Liquid tomorrow, I would have said, no way. No way. Wow, they definitely had a good breakfast today or something, or Liquid did not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely have to check that replay.
Yeah, definitely. That's something to look into.
You can't afford losses like that.
No, you really
Not if you're
can't.
Liquid.
Against the teams that you, quote, should be winning against, especially as Yang is not here, of course. You know, they're missing a star player in him.
Yep.
VGR is a team that you want to win against for sure. And we can always look at Group A as well, the morning group, if you
The
will.
morning group, as we
Yeah.
got here, I saw Alliance were making a huge comeback today.
They were.
Lots of huge Ake Carl Blaze, so I was excited this morning.
And of course, we can't help but mention EG are just looking phenomenal. They are 8
Yep.
wins and 2 losses in terms of games, individual games, and that puts them at 3 shutouts and 2 draws. So that is really a good
If
record.
you were expecting to see the same EG team that we saw at Star Series, you're going to be wrong. No more mid-clowny Oracle business. They've
Yeah.
just been doing what works. They've been griefing a bit about the whole Crazy Illusion Radiance game, but they have already
And-
gone against it and beat it.
And as far as Alliance comeback goes, they have yet to play EG. So, yes, they're looking at 5-5 in their round wins losses,
Oh shit,
but
we got a game.
they could get shut down. Yep, that's true. We're back in Dota.
Like last time I looked at the screen, like all of DC were missing, but it looks like we're back and we're gonna get underway, folks. Sorry about the bits of delay. It looks like the problems in the meantime have been resolved, and we'll kind of let's get back. Where were we here? So Secret continue to get pounded a little bit as DC.
Yeah, the Aegis is
Well-
now on DC, they have it on CK, and they're looking to take a fight here as well.
Mitch
Highlight dive.
Moves in, sees the first silent fight.
Oh,
Tries to shut down
God.
for the Misery Torn combo, but my God, Moose.
Puppy just got bursted in backline as well.
Supports were there one moment, then they're gone.
How long time does it take to kill support?
I don't know if you blink
Not
and
too
you
long.
Yeah, blink and you miss it. That's That's all it takes.
That's the Aghanim's Blink Mirana just going on whichever support she wants, and he's gone.
DC's coming. They know that they are a force to be reckoned with, and Secret are not ready for the pressure.
I'm really happy to see DC perform so well in the group stage and just find that confidence. I love hanging out and talking to Resolution, you know, Mystery, all of them are really cool guys.
You know, they were, in one sense or another, rejects from other teams.
They were,
Players looking to escape and find success elsewhere.
Yeah.
They've come together, and wouldn't you believe it? It's Misery and Weehaw going against their former squad now. A winner, a major winning team.
Yep.
And here they are beating them down.
Yeah, they're taking a major beating right now. That's all they're getting right now. Oh, the arrow!
Oh, they got him. They got him. Arteezy's not going anywhere. And
he fired that before he got the vision on him as well, so he knew he had to be riding in those priests. Weehaw on point.
He's in the zone.
Right now, you can't really stop DC. You just need to get these core items. We talked about it earlier, getting the BT timing, getting something else, the Crimson Guard up on Axe, but honestly, there's so much pure damage and magic damage on the side of DC, your Crimson Guard is not going to save anyone. It really isn't.
Yeah, I was trying to look to Bulba to be, you know, he's like the saving grace right now for Secret. You know, he's getting a lot of farm. The numbers look high. It looks great.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's preparing for something that I think is a bit too much. He's like, guys, I made a shield. It's out of styrofoam. We're ready to defend. And DC's coming, and they got, like, fire torches and cannons. And it's like, oh, I don't know if that's going to be enough.
And indeed, it was the Battle Fury is fully complete for NVS. He has 1,200 gold as well now. So going back towards it after Sanjayasha, and I believe it's completely the right choice in this game. They need to somehow recover farm, play around DC, and just get back into this. Some effective farming there, nice little stack.
Yeah, I mean, I give props to Envy. His dedication to grinding the farm here is trying to keep him up to a relevant level to match up against DC, and it could be here.
But the Hearts, they have a visitor at their doorstep. Look at this CK.
He's big, he's bad, and his resolution. Running right all over your carpet, and looking to take your tier 3. And if you're Secret, you got to figure out how the hell you get these strangers out of your place.
Yeah,
it's not comforting here.
Not going to be simple.
There goes the stop. It connects on to Envy. Resolution says, let's go ahead and make something out of it. Pulls Envy back, and he's gone just that long, and they're going to be forced to use the buyback right away. And this could be the beginning of the end if DC continue to confidently move in.
Great ball.
Gets a nice two-man call, a pullback. He goes from there. The boat's going to fly. A nice forward connection. Resolution in a lot of trouble, but they still are able to fire through and take Arteezy down. Bulba in the mix, very low, weakened, wounded, trying to run away, but it's not going to happen. Zaxka nails him. Purify Flames will finish him off. Meanwhile, Weehaw pokes and hits that highlight eye. Not enough to finish him off. Misery with a new stock setup. Tries to step off and away, eating a lot of damage, but DC all still good, Wagga. They lose nobody. 2 more.
You know what feels awkward? Resolution has not used his ulti during this, or his agents. Both these things still at their disposal. They can keep pushing here. He's going to heal up extremely quickly, and they forced out 3 buybacks, killed a lot of stuff, dealt some damage to range Rex. I mean, Secret, what do? You don't even have Omni Slash anymore.
Nope, I just looked at that too. No Omni. You haven't even got the agents down. You haven't even dealt with the real Phantasm army yet. That was just the mini boss. The final boss is just getting ready to show off. And then what do if you're Secret? You sit back and you hope you don't piss yourself. It's just too hard to watch right now, but the base is being taken here by DC.
Okay, Aegis goes out. Maybe they will back off, but I think they should try and finish off this Rex. LA Rex is so low HP.
How great is the DC be here?
Tough choice.
There's the...
Will they go or will they back?
It looks like DC are going to have to pull out of it.
That really sucks to not get a Rex finished off, though. You don't want to leave it like that.
Puppy, outside the hole, gotta be careful. There's a good save. Disruption coming out from behind. The Moon looks to make his move to catch that support. Puppy, who's gone out. He's going to be able to walk away from this one. Bulba, though, not so lucky. Gets burdened down. Weehaw nails out 2. And now they look to catch the backline. Envy. Meanwhile, Arteezy way out in front. Bulba just gets blasted, and he is gone. That first Rex comes crumbling down, and DC makes their move. It looks like both will get dropped on this. Now a segue to the mid lane.
They did lose the Oracle, but everyone is still well and healthy. Envy on the back line. She has to ulti again. It's a long push.
Up and over. They get the connection of the X-Horn for Misery. We have there to back him up, and they're going to blow up Puppy.
He needs to get the Omni Slash off. Gonna go for the spin and back off. Running away. Trying to wait for his buddies to respawn. Man, this has been one long siege. CK has 40 seconds until his Phantasm is up again as
They,
well.
yeah, haven't been able to just shrug off DC. They're just too big. They go for the tier 3 now, and Secret are just left with very little ammunition outside of that Omni Slash right now to work with. The comeback of Huskar is here soon, but it looks like DC will simply take the tier 3 and walk away with the big winnings. I mean, this is just a huge wealth of gold flying their way.
Yeah, full Hex coming in on Weehaw. They're getting the ultimate orb out on Chaos Knight, building in towards that Manta style so you can get more illusions to siege with. This is just looking very grim right now.
They were already hard enough before, and now it's just like, are you kidding me? It's almost becoming insurmountable with where DC are going.
They're trying to hold on to this game number 1, but after getting racks on bottom and your tier 3 tower being gone as well, it is not a good place to be. Team Secret space.
Could be a dark day for Secret fans, but we'll see if they can hold on or not.
I honestly believe they needed the blade mill.
Oh, Envy. Oh, trouble. Moose shows up. We looks to move in, but the Blade Fury TP is enough safety for Envy to make it back home. Meanwhile, mid lane, Resolution inside the base of Secret here. Could end up getting a bow, but a beautiful stop setup from Miseries. He flies on board with a nice little split. Not enough though. This Resolution still looking to find out. He's shrugging off Envy here. Knocks up the stun for Envy, but it's not going to be enough to finish. He just does not give a crap about Envy. He's just looking to move on forward. They finally just muscle past the jug, take him out, go for the Huskar, get rid of him, and just take it to Secret, forcing them to throw with the towel. It's over, DC. Dominant game 1.
Oh yeah, beautiful. They just played really well in the lanes. We saw the possible lanes pretty much. The Axe against Timbersaw is a lane that you could maybe get something done on level 1. You need to run in and get some lucky spins, deal some damage onto a Timbersaw, and then out-level him, get some denies. But that did not happen. The Timbersaw zoned him really well. Move very experienced on his Timbersaw. And yeah, just great play from DC. We can definitely see why they're one of the top dogs in their group.
Got to roll it all the way back to that draft and the awkward situation Secret were kind of put into. I mean,
yeah,
I was joking
Huskar
about it at first. I'm like, Waga, what about that Huskar card? Are we taking it off the